Hi, Deb here from Deb's Doll Room, and today we're going to talk about I Love Lucy dolls. Originally I was going to collect all of them. You know how collectors are, we want to have everything. Well, I just found out they had 21 different dolls, so that's not going to happen. I'm just going to collect what I like. But I will show you what I have so far. Okay. This is absolutely one of my favorite I Love Lucy episodes. Lucy does a TV commercial. It's episode 30. The doll was issued in 1997. I'm going to take her out of the box so you can see her a little better. I won't be able to do that with all of them because some of the boxes are like sealed and like cases. So I won't be doing that. But here is Lucy. That's another series she had. Here's Lucy. Okay, and this is the Vitamita Vegemin girl. That episode, she was, you know, Lucy always wanted to be in showbiz. That episode, she got to do a commercial. Unfortunately, what she was advertising was quite loaded with alcohol, and the more takes, the more tipsy. But, oh, nobody did it better than Lucy. She was amazing. It comes with a little bottle, and she's holding the spoon and wearing the costume that she wore on that particular episode. Loved that show. Sorry about I'll figure that out someday. Next, Lucy and the Candy Factory. Okay, they also did this doll with a Lucy and Ethel combination. I don't have that one, but okay, this is Job Switching, doll issued 1988, episode 39 of I Love Lucy. And of course, that was a theme for a lot of shows clear up to the 70s and the women's movement, where men and women were arguing about who had the harder job, and you know, it usually did not turn out well, as most arguments don't. But this was one of the funniest things ever on television. There she has a little thing of candy, and her cheeks are just about getting puffed up from where she's hiding the candy because she can't keep up with the conveyor belt. Oh golly, this was a funny show. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I'll get the hang of this camera shifting thing, but in the meantime, bear with me. Okay, this doll was 1999, Lucy's Italian Movie. It was episode 150, and yet another attempt on Lucy's part to get in showbiz. So she's an Italian grape stomper. The grapes came loose, but here they are. And again, one of the funniest episodes. She gets in that vat and she gets in a little bit of an altercation with a lady who is a grape stomper and doesn't really appreciate Lucy's attempt. Funny but messy episode, but my goodness, it was funny. Okay. Now the rest of the dolls, I'm not going to be able to take them out because their cases are like this, and I just don't want to destroy it. But I will put still pictures at the end of the video, and you'll see them better that way. This is a doll issued in 2001. It's from the Be a Pal episode 3. In this episode, Lucy she's got one of those self-help books trying to put the romance back in her marriage. And she's taking all this advice, which goes badly. And with Lucy, it always does, but that's okay. That's what makes it funny. And here she is trying to recreate Ricky's past, and she's kind of Carmen Miranda style. I don't remember this particular episode very well, so I'm going to have to look it up and see. I'm sure it was funny. It was Lucy, so. But, okay. Next, this is one I showed you from the doll haul that I had the other day, or a few weeks ago. And it's Lucy gets a Paris gown. This is episode 147. The doll was issued in 2002. And in this one, the whole gang goes to Paris. And of course, Lucy and Ethel want a Paris fashion gown, and Ricky's not going to buy it. And she goes on a hunger strike, and Ricky relents, and then he finds out Ethel had been slipping her food, so Ricky designs her a Paris gown and out of burlap sack and a horse's feed sack. And Ricky usually gets to the truth before the show's over. This one I don't remember at all. The doll was in 2002. Did I say that? Okay, so I've got a collection of I Love Lucy DVDs. I'm going to check some of these episodes out. This one, however, I remember. It's L.A. at Last. It's where Lucy gets to go to Hollywood. And unfortunately, she's like me. She's starstruck. And she meets William Holden, cannot stop staring at him, makes a spectacle of herself. And so when she actually is going to meet him as Ricky's wife, she has to disguise herself. And this is what she comes up with. The reason she's got a coffee cup in her hand is because during I won't blow anything because you have to see it, but she's lighting a cigarette and she's got this phony nose on and it catches on fire. And she just thinks quickly and puts her nose down in the coffee cup to put the fire out. I read somewhere that the nose was supposed to catch on fire, but that wasn't how she was supposed to put it out. She just ad-libbed it. It was hilarious. I don't know if that's true or not, but I read that. This is episode 114, and it was issued in 2003. If you get a chance to see this show, all the Hollywood shows were so funny. But anyway, that's L.A. at Last. Okay, we have two more dolls. If I don't knock over the camera. This is the Operetta, and it was issued in 2005. It's from episode 38 of I Love Lucy. Lucy borrows from the Women's Club fund. She was an honest girl, but she probably needed the money for something, and before she had a chance to replace it, the Women's Club decides to put on an operetta. And so Lucy, in order to hide the fact that there's no money, she designs the costumes and writes the operetta herself, and chaos ensues with Lucy. That's the way it is. And there's her gypsy outfit, and I don't know if gypsy is a derogatory term now, so forgive me if it is, because I'm not really sure about that. So that's what it's called. So, and then the final one I have is, they called it the knife throwing Lucy, and it's from episode 72. And let's see, it's the actual show is called Lucy Tells the Truth. And from what I understand, she is some kind of bet where she can't tell a lie for 24 hours, and she somehow gets herself into a fix. I know, it's Lucy. You wouldn't expect that. This is the only one I have that's a pink label. Can you see that? Well, anyway, take my word for it. It's pink label. And they made, as I said, 21 of these. There's a few more I want to look for, and I'd like to get one at least with Desi, and then there's a couple with Fred and Ethel too, so something to look for, you know. That's part of the fun of doll collecting, isn't it? I also have 4 more Lucy dolls they're more in the caricature style. They don't look, well, they kind of look like her. Anyway, I'll show you them some other time. I've got Lucy, Ethel, Ricky, and Fred, and I can't wait to share those with you. So, do you have any Lucy dolls? I kind of like to know about which ones you have. If you like the video, I would appreciate subscribing and liking my video. And until next time, toodles!